Final last shot, Save on Foods Memorial Center, center of the universe later this week, Mike.
Well, it truly is as far as curling goes, Hudson. As we saw in Stephen's story, the Ford Men's World Curling Championships are closing in for the second time in less than 10 years. The best curlers on the planet will gather in Victoria to compete in a world-class event.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't emphasize enough how important this event is to the city of Victoria. This is a world-class curling venue. It is revered around the world. It can make some of the best ice that we've got. But not only that, once you take the glass out of here, once you put the media booth up, once the lights come up, this is a world-class show.
And when you host a world-class curling event, you need to have world-class ice. Hans Woodrich has ice running through his veins for more than 2 decades. He's been crafting consistent curling surfaces for national and international events, and will have Save on Foods Memorial Center transformed into a pebbled paradise in the coming days. His pursuit is pebbled perfection.
Perfect ice is consistency.
To Hans Woodrich, creating curling ice is no laughing matter.
I started making ice in 1976. I immigrated from Switzerland to Gimli as an agriculture exchange student, and there was really nothing, when you farm, there was nothing to do in the winter. And everybody said, well, you live here, you got to curl.
But not every curler knows the science that goes into making curling ice.
You got to just, you have to have a little bit of a knack for it. That's, that's the thing. We shoot the entire ice surface to make sure that it's only within about 3-4 millimeters. So it has to be completely flat before we start. And then once that's done, then we actually start building our ice on top of the hockey ice.
Woodrich's talents have taken him around the globe. Since 1992, he has been making ice for world events, including the 2010 Winter Olympics.
But it was just the atmosphere at the Olympics in the curling venue was just unbelievable.
There is still much work to be done to get Save on Foods Memorial Center to Hans's gold medal standard. At least 5 more floods are required over the next 2 days.
Wednesday we're going to start pebbling and scraping, and that's where we do the fine-tuning stuff. The ice has to curl 4 to 5 feet, and the speed needs to be between 24 and 25 seconds, and we have to sign that on that.
And the job doesn't end when the event starts. Keeping the ice consistent is Hans' task for the 9-day event. And for this veteran ice maker, his biggest compliment will be silence.
That would be the best thing. That for us, that's the best thing. If you don't hear anything about us, things are good. Just like a good referee in a hockey game. If you don't hear anything about him, that's the way it should be.
Well, now that pebbled ice has replaced hockey ice, the Victoria Royals are calling Bear Mountain Arena home for the first round of the playoffs. They host the Kamloops Blazers tomorrow and Thursday for games 3 and 4 of their best-of-7 series. Close games in the interior, but the Royals find themselves down 2-0. Puck drops tomorrow at 7:05. Aha, the hardest working marmot in hockey does not sleep come playoff time. Just a short time ago, Marty the Marmot came by our studio to drop off this icy reminder about games 3 and 4 at Bear Mountain Arena. The message, here comes the blue. These ice blocks will be dropped off around the city to spread the word that despite trailing 2-0 in the series, the Royals and their Marmot are far from finished.
Yeah, get people a little excited. The buzz needs to be building about the Royals and their playoff run. We're down a couple games in the series, but these guys are by no means out of this playoff. So we're excited about our games at Bear Mountain and hoping we can get all of Victoria behind us in this playoff push. It's about 3,000 seats, and it's going to be loud. We'll have rally towels for all the fans who are going to be coming to the game. So I think it's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere in that arena.
Well, a few standing room tickets have been released today, and there will be some last-minute tickets on game day. BC Transit is offering free bus transportation to and from Bear Mountain Arena for anyone with a ticket in hand. Well, home ice has been the difference maker in the BCHL's Island Finals series. The Grizzlies took game 1 at Bear Mountain Arena, but the Bulldogs responded with a 2-0 shutout Saturday in Port Alberni. Jade Dio stopped 32 shots for the shutout victory, and the game's first star honors. Jordan Cunningham will talk to members of the Bulldogs coming up during Vancouver Island Report.
See that little guy out there? I think he had me in the corner.
Yeah, ice time is at a premium at Bear Mountain Arena. Saturday, the 3rd annual Rink of Dreams 24-hour game took place. CTV's Chandler Grieve right there was trying to keep his head up yesterday as the player and the MC at the event. More than $110,000 was raised for the Help Build a Dream Foundation here on Vancouver Island.
I lost my nephew Sean years ago. He was just after he turned 3. passed away from complications of leukemia, and I wanted to do something in his memory, and I also wanted to make sure that whatever we did was in honor of kids, and and so that's why we put this event on.
Aren't they cute? The tournament started Saturday at noon and went round the clock. Sunday morning, a team of media players from CFAX 1070, 107.3 Cool FM, and CTV Vancouver Island strapped on the skates and took their turn. Chandler Grieve, along with camera operator Jason Hallman, teamed up with our general manager, Kevin Bell.
We just try to get involved in the community any way we can. It's important. This is grassroots stuff. It's a bunch of guys that I kind of played hockey with years ago that got together and organized all this, and we were just so pleased to support it. And it's our 3rd year.
And all of the proceeds from the event will be used to help children with life-threatening conditions, all of them on Vancouver Island. Well, everything is going right for Tiger Woods these days. He has a new girlfriend in Olympic skier Lindsey Vonn and is back on top of the golf world after winning the Arnold Palmer Invitational today. Now can we finally say Tiger is back? After losing the top spot in October 2010, the biggest name in golf has worked his way back to the #1 ranking. Today's win at Bay Hill marked the 8th time Woods has captured the Arnold Palmer Invitational, tying a PGA record for most wins at a single tournament. Tiger set himself up for the tap-in from 75 feet out, narrowly missing that par putt. He would finish with a 2-shot lead, make that 2 tour victories in a row for Eldrick. Next up is the Masters at Augusta on April 11th. And one would have to think that he's the favorite going into the Masters now. Two in a row. Tiger's back.
Well, it makes it more interesting to watch, I suppose.
Always more fun when Tiger Woods is involved.
All right. Love watching the Masters. I can't wait.
I know. We'll have to have a little pool going or something.
How's your bracket, by the way?
I'm done. I picked Gonzaga to win.
Yeah, I did too.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't
Gonzaga
be winning $10.
over Georgetown. That is not going to happen.
No, I'm done. I'm out.
I'm a Florida Gulf Coast guy now.
Are you? Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, sleeper pick to say the least, eh?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.